What a view, eh? Lovely, lovely view. Just, can you imagine the harsh life you would have had farming up this area? Really, really tough. It's an hour's walk from down on the bottom there, where I set off from. Lovely spot right up here on the moors. Absolutely beautiful. I've come out on a nice day, so you can't really get the gist of what it would be like here on a stormy, thundery, lightning, stormy kind of day, having to deal with your sheep, having to deal with your cattle. Where I'm standing here now would have been the, a tiny little farmyard. Just in the back there would have been your cattle byre, if you had cattle up here. Maybe not, it's a bit rough up here. Rough ground, not rough area, there's no chavs and stuff. But then again, you would need a cow for your milk back in the day. So for those that don't know, I am at Blawearie, which is reasonably close to home, right up on the top of the Northumberland moors. And it's a really lovely spot, and this is in an old abandoned farm, which some of it still stands. I think the actual house part is not that much left. Obviously you've got the gable ends of the byres, and that's maybe a secondary byre in there, or a grain store or something. So it's parts of it are still standing. There's an old meteo at the back there which is still standing. So here to make some ICM photography. Obviously the last time I was up here was long before I even discovered ICM photography. I was in the throes of infrared photography. So if I find them, I'll put them up here now. So my usual type of ICM photography. I love a ruin. You've probably seen some recent work from Lindisfarne, the old ruined priory. You'll know that I love a church, I love a castle, all that kind of stuff. Pretty much usually heritage kind of places. So today, whilst this it's not an official heritage type of place, it's a reasonably well-known spot for the locals. It's a beautiful walk over the moors, beautiful in the summer obviously. It is late February at the minute, and it's bloody nice. So the plan today was to get out and make some photos, obviously. So we're going to make some pictures before anybody else turns up. I can hear voices. And I've done a bit of preliminary shooting, though that preliminary shooting may well become the mainstay. The light's fading. There's a big bank of cloud on the horizon, so that's going to go pretty quickly. Well, there's some nice soft light actually on the buildings, so it's not going too badly. One thing is it's taken a bit to find a pleasant composition, because you've really got to, because ICM wipes out all detail, or a lot of detail, you've got to find some strong shapes. So I've come down here much lower, looking up at the buildings. So you've got the remains of the gable ends are showing. You've got the big tree on the right and on the left hand side, trees on the right hand side, kind of enclosing the farmstead. So that's good. I'm going to go further to the left to really pronounce those gable ends and see what happens. bloody sore in the arms. Need to do more weights. So obviously I've got the 6-stop on, blotting out all that light, and I'm shooting at roughly a second and a third, second and 2/3 for a length of shutter time, ISO 100 as normal to keep things clean, and just working away. And you can probably see from that B-roll of me shooting, it's pretty knackering. My arm's aching like buggery. I really did want to get rid of this heavier camera, but it's not. These lighter cameras aren't conducive to, excuse me, nose wipe. These lighter cameras aren't conducive to being really being able to move the camera in a controlled manner, and that's really disappointing. So I am stuck with this beastly heavy thing. So I'm just gonna have to put it with the sore arms. So I don't know if there's much more to be shooting here today. This is pretty much the scene. I'm gonna have a bit of look around, maybe have a look from over in that direction, see if there's any other compositions to work on. But I think we're nearly done, I think. How good the data's been, I don't know. I'm just too sore to care, but we'll sort all that out later on anyway, won't we? Right then, before we wrap up, I do think I found another composition, but it's not going to work tonight because shooting straight into brighter light source, i.e. the sun, using ICM, is pretty bloody difficult. It is possible, but not tonight, I don't think. Even though it's, you know, it's pretty cloudy, it is still too bright to be able to retain any kind of detail, like the shape of the trees, these gable ends that are still standing. I think that this will work beautifully, but it's a dawn shot. So at some stage during summer, when the sun's rising over in this direction, in probably about June, something like that, painfully early, that's going to be the time to come here and shoot that scene. So that's pretty much it from today. I think it hasn't been a good trip data wise, I don't think. It's been a great leg stretch, great to be out, great to be up this high, walking off my Sunday lunch. I feel much better now, be able to go back and have some tea and crumpets, not a problem at all. I'll be allowed that, I'll have worked off my calories. So yeah, we'll just hammer down the road now. Hopefully these are editable, and we'll knock them out in a Tuesday night edits, which you may well have already seen. And that'll do. Okay, the bloody battery went there. So anyways, thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this brief little walk around Blawearie and walk up. Hopefully I spared you in the edit of me puffing and panting all the way up, because I'm fat and out of shape. So we'll catch you in the next one, whenever that'll be, and if not, we'll see you on Tuesday night edits, every Tuesday night, 7:30 UK time. We'll see you then. See ya!